New cook may think the first week is about proving cooking skill, but chefs begin judging long before the first pan gets hot. The chef notices the arrival time, the uniform, the shoes, the tools, and whether the new cook looks ready to work. Alex introduced himself, greeted the team, and listened carefully. It seemed simple, but the chef noticed the respect immediately. When the chef explained the kitchen, Alex resisted the urge to rush. He watched, listened, and learned where everything belonged. Chefs notice whether new cooks remember instructions or force someone to explain the same task 5 different times. Asking questions does not make a cook look weak. Asking the right question before making a mistake shows good judgment. The chef was not only watching Alex's knife cuts, he was watching the entire station, the towel, the scraps, and the organization. At first, Alex tried to move fast, but speed without control created uneven cuts, wasted motion, and unnecessary mistakes. The sous chef gave one correction: make it consistent. Alex slowed down, and the work immediately became cleaner and more precise. Every few minutes, Alex cleared scraps, wiped the station, and returned tools to position. The chef noticed that more than raw speed. On the second day, Alex kept walking across the kitchen for tools. Each trip seemed small, but the wasted time quickly added up. The next morning, Alex gathered everything before starting. Fewer steps, fewer interruptions, and far better control. This was real mise en place. Every new cook gets corrected. What chefs remember is not the mistake, it is what happens during the next 30 seconds. Alex could have blamed the knife, the instructions, or the pressure. Instead, Alex said, "Understood," and fixed the problem. One mistake is training. The same mistake repeated again and again tells a chef the correction was never truly understood. During a quiet moment, Alex wrote down portion sizes, station locations, and important procedures. Preparation continued even after the task ended. When the kitchen became louder, Alex did not freeze. The movements stayed controlled, and the questions remained clear and specific. A positive attitude is easy during a quiet shift. Chefs notice the attitude that remains when the kitchen becomes hot and difficult. New cooks often stare only at the task in front of them. Experienced chefs notice who begins seeing the whole kitchen. When supplies became low, Alex spoke early. That warning gave the team time to prepare before the shortage became an emergency. Chefs listened for clear responses: heard, behind, hot pan, and 2 minutes. Silence creates uncertainty and risk. Alex learned that questions matter, but timing matters too. A long explanation during the rush could interrupt the entire station. When another cook needed help, Alex first protected the assigned station. Teamwork does not mean abandoning your own responsibilities. By midweek, Alex began recognizing when to ask, when to move, when to help, and when to stay focused. Chefs notice who finishes completely. Preparation is not done until it is stored, labeled correctly, cleaned, and communicated. Before the break, Alex refilled containers, replaced towels, and checked supplies. The next cook would not inherit an empty station. The chef also noticed hand washing, clean tools, safe temperatures, and cross-contamination awareness. These habits reveal professional discipline. Alex began tasting carefully, not randomly. The chef noticed whether seasoning was understood or whether every adjustment was only a guess. One excellent shift is impressive, but chefs trust the cook who brings the same focus, cleanliness, and effort every day. By the 5th day, the chef no longer watched every movement. Small responsibilities were handed to Alex without constant supervision. Chefs do not expect new cooks to know everything. They expect honesty, attention, effort, and the willingness to improve. Potential appears through small habits: arriving prepared, listening closely, staying clean, communicating early, and accepting correction without excuses. The chef may forget Alex's first uneven vegetable cut, but the chef will remember how quickly Alex learned from it. By the end of the week, Alex was no longer simply the new cook. Alex was beginning to become part of the brigade. The first week is not a test of perfection. It is a test of habits, and habits reveal what kind of cook you may become. Prepare early, listen carefully, and improve every shift. Subscribe for more professional kitchen lessons that help new cooks succeed with confidence.